All the Naked here with another Halo 4 campaign mission walkthrough, and today I'm going to show you how to get the first of the 2 weekly campaign challenges for the week of May 5th through May 11th, which is Prediction Pain, which requires the completion of any campaign mission on heroic or higher difficulty with the Famine, Tough Luck, and Thunderstorm skulls activated. And I chose Forerunner for this mission, and in addition to the 3 necessary skulls for the challenge, I also turned on Catch for grenade throwing animations, Tilt to help me in the second Pylon skip, and Grunt Birthday Party to better see grunt headshots at distance in one little spot in this mission. Now I could have chosen easier missions like Shutdown, which is probably the easiest, or even Reclaimer, which with the skips and techniques developed is pretty easy, but I just hadn't done Forerunner in a while, so we're going to do the challenge on the Forerunner mission. So anyway, as we start, we grab that auto sentry, go ahead and switch out the AR for the, or flip the AR for the pistol, and we'll go up here, and as soon as the activate waypoint comes up, there we go, I'll go ahead and put Cortana into the system, and immediately skip the cutscene. There we go. And when we come out, we make a little left turn and run through the portal, and we're on our way.
This is the first Pylon?
Negative. This is as close as
this isn't all that difficult a mission to do on heroic difficulty. Although without Mythic on, you know, shields will drop pretty quickly, so you have to be a little careful. Okay, right about here, let's throw up the auto sentry. That'll keep the attention of the crawlers there for a second or two, and then just haul it for the bridge, activate the light bridge. Yes, I am taking some fire here, and then just haul it across. Okay, well, I actually have a little bit of shielding left, and of course we get the arbitrary cutscene here with the Promethian Knight. Nice little close up.
Well, he's just a ray of sunshine, isn't he? From that peek under the hood,
okay,
I'd say these
back in business.
Must be mimetic in nature.
Shields come back. And next up, we're going to have 6 crawlers, a Watcher, and a Promethian Knight. And actually, I'm going to save the Watcher for the end.
We're about to get busy.
But the crawlers are going to come down that far cliff wall there. And if for the Eagle Eyes, you can actually take most of them out while they're crawling down that wall. Me being old and rusty and poor eyesight, I'll stand back here using this left side of this upright structure here as or support, or whatever it is as cover. Okay, now when I take out the last of the Watcher's kind of helping that crawler out. Never seen that before. Anyway, when I take out the last of the crawlers, there, okay. Not sure whether they got them all or not. Nope, there's one more here. And that should be it. The Knight will advance. He's not quite as aggressive as he would be on Legendary, but he does advance. You can see him on the motion detector there. He's just kind of looking around and looking around, so I'm just going to patiently sit back here and wait for him. No sense in doing anything drastic. We're not in a speed run, so I'm not worried about that. Let's see if I can draw him in here. Looks like he went back. Oh, there he is. Okay, maybe that'll get him coming towards me. You'll see what... Oh, okay, great. He teleported right there. Boom. The idea is get him moving away from you and rush up and backsmack him. That actually was a little bit easier than even I anticipated. Okay, grab the light rifle, take out the Watcher. Don't take too many shots, even just hitting him anywhere. Okay, without Mythic on, he's pretty easy to take down.
Can you tap into it?
And we're off and running. Okay, I swapped out my pistol for suppressor. Exactly, wind up not really using. Okay, when we come out this doorway, hit sprint and just run by all these Knights that are materializing. Could be some crawlers coming up from the left there. Just run right by them too. Well, that was a bad jump. Just keep going, keep going. Gonna run across this little platform here.
Relay interference is increasing.
Up to here and
getting close
ammo
to the
up
pylon.
on the light rifle. Throw up an auto sentry right there, and make a mad dash for this cave. Now, if your shields are shot when you get to that point, go ahead and pause momentarily to get your shields back before you try this. But we made it through okay. Now we're on to the first pylon. What we've got to do is take out 3 force fields that are, or actually 3 power sources that are supplying power to a force field that's blocking our way to the pylon itself. We jump down here and just take off sprinting. Notice all the crawlers, they don't chase me because they're territorial. And what we're going to do here is I'm hoping that they'll all run by me again. That one of them turned around. I could take him out. And then haul it over here. Now this is something I've never seen before. Well, meanwhile I'm going to take out that power source, but the Promethian Knights standing right in front of this power source structure. Okay, I'm waiting for my shields to come back. Alright, and then we're off and running again. Notice that I ammoed up on, I loaded up on light rifle ammo, and I'm going to run right to this rock right here, because there's 1 or 2 more crawlers in our way. Take out 1 or 2 of them, and the remaining 1 or 2 will retreat, like so. See how you retreated? Alright, there's power source number 2, way off in the distance. A couple of shots from the light rifle takes that out. And then we haul it into the pylon, the base of the pylon here. We still got 1 more power source to take out, but we're going to do a neat little trick. And I'm going to come right about here and throw a frag grenade down right into that structure, and boom, there goes the power source. That drops the force field and allows us to get to the elevator to get to the top of the pylon. And that's where we're headed now. Okay. On our way to the really slow Forerunner elevator. On our way up to the first pylon.
Did he say forward unto dawn?
Now supposedly the pylon is sending out jamming signals that's jamming communications between
They try to follow it.
the Chief and Infinity. That's what this is all about.
I'll keep trying to warn them. You just get that beam down.
And of course we bring it down the first pylon, and the signal's still kind of being garbled a bit, so we got to go on to the second pylon.
That's the beam control.
Okay, let's go ahead and select. Hit the select-O key to bring down the jamming signal out of the first pylon. That's a push-pull operation there. Force cutscene, can't do anything in that. Notice how I wait here, so I can go straight across
There's still too much
to the
interference
portal.
warn them.
I mean, you could go around to the left or to the right, but
Like we were.
that way I'm, waiting for the plates to, the thing to go down and the plates to appear ensures me that I'm not going to fall between the cracks or whatever, fall to my death. Okay, through the portal. Now we're on our way to the second pylon.
That can't be a coincidence.
And no, sir, there's an ammo crate right there in case you didn't ammo up or forgot to ammo up on the light rifle back at the pylon. Okay, down here. And as soon as the drop pods drop, let's just take off sprinting to here. Behind this rock. Now what I want to do is make sure that the Knights are not paying attention to me. I might even fire at him a little bit, just get him out of there. Okay, you notice how he retreated. Jump up here, sprint jump across this little ledge right here. Jump up here, sprint jump across to here. Jump over to here. That is the 3-rock skip. Spin around, back, oops, missed him. Try to get him on the second shot. That was a circle melee, by the way, on that Knight. And you got plenty of time to do that because he is taking out an elite. Alright, we're going to do the same thing right here. Circle, melee. Easy peasy. Okay, jumping a ghost. And be a little careful right here. I want to make sure that I got a clear path. Notice that grunt turned around and fired at me momentarily. Okay, his back is turned. And he's engaged. And so I'm just going to head right for the open cave mouth. They're trying to throw grenades at me, but I got on by. Okay, up here another opening, and I'm just going to boost right on by the Covenant and the Prometheans battling each other, and come on up here, and we're heading up towards the second pylon.
You better get up to that relay and fast.
Okay, and as soon as the door opens, I always catch that wing. Try to get that elite. If you can't get him, get into the ghost immediately, because notice he tried to jump in too. Alright, we're going to take the Banshee, the Banshee, not the ghost, Banshee right up to this circle, as far as we can go, and then turn right and down, and we are getting ready to do the second pylon skip here. Notice I'm out of the map. And because I have tilt on, the Banshee can take a lot of damage from that other Banshee that's firing at me. And he's not that great a shot on heroic capability, so I'm not too worried here. And this, I'm just working my way up, up and over the top, and then back down. And now we're at the top of the pylon. Just make sure we stay inside this little area here. Notice how the screen freezes. Alright, we've just skipped the second pylon battle. That's that would have been a major firefight. Okay. Run back down towards the entrance to load the pylon here. I guess the waypoint, the activated sign, if you will. And now we're bringing down the jammer on the second pylon. And notice that you didn't see that big beam. That's because of the way I came into this. Okay. The platform closes. We run across through the portal. Okay, we got another portal to go through here, just like we did on the other one. But this time we're just running straight to the portal.
This doesn't make any sense. Why would they care about a broadcast relay?
Straight through.
I'll handle them.
And now we're going to have a Phantom dropping off a Jackal, Sniper, and 4 Grunts. We want to take care of that Sniper first. He's probably a marksman here. Not really sure, but once we get him, go after the Grunts, and notice the headshot. I can see the heads exploding with confetti there. That's the only reason I turned on Grunt Birthday Party for this little bit right there. Okay, and notice there's 2 activates there. I'm going to go to the left, which is an area where the Prometheans are battling the Covenant, and the Prometheans are winning. If you went to the right, it'd be just the opposite. The Covenant would be winning the battle. I tend to like this side. Some people prefer the other. I prefer this one. So after that turret fires, I'm just very carefully making my way along the right side here, and then I'm just going to sprint by everybody. They're not even paying attention to me. Oh, not mostly. Okay, and then duck in here and go right, just in case a grenade comes in, like so. That was actually a Covenant plasma grenade. Most times it's a Promethean pulse grenade. Okay. Just ride the little elevator up here. You could actually use the ammo crates to jump up, but I'm old. I don't like to overexert myself. Okay, out here, we got another battle going on between Prometheans and Covenant. And what I want to do here is take out the 2 Watchers that are up there supporting the Promethian Knights. Notice that one Knight has got a binary rifle. That guy right there. What I don't want to happen is... Okay, we almost got him. Okay, I think I got the Watcher. Where's that Watcher? I'm just trying to maneuver this this Knight out of the way. Okay, I've sort of given up on him, but the key is to take those 2 Watchers out. Okay. Watchers are out. Get this guy to retreat. There he goes. Okay, and now I'm going to work my way up the right side again. And looks like everything's clear. And then just sprint, sprint, sprint. Ooh, run right by that guy. He was throwing grenades, so I got a little bit of time before he decides to start firing at me like there. Sometimes another another knight will spawn right in front of me. Now this is where it gets interesting, because in this particular run I actually had an elite. There's like 3 or 4 elites battling 3 knights up there in a turret. And this particular, oh, he's a fuel rod elite too. This particular elite saw me, and that usually doesn't happen. They're usually focused in on the knights, but this time this guy saw me, and now I'm going to have to deal with him. He's right there. I don't want to try to do my rush, which we'll see here in a minute or so, with him firing at me from behind with that fuel rod cannon. Notice that he is focused on the knights. Okay, I got him. Alright, it's time to do a sprint here. The Kevies did me a favor and took out the turret. So I'm headed for this waypoint, this terminal right here. Okay, and this actually releases the Didac, which is what the Didac wanted all along. We're going to go ahead and skip the big cutscene here. When we come out of it, we're getting ready for the final mad dash with the Ghost. And I actually, in this particular run, I actually screwed up a couple of times. But it goes to show you that you can, you know, sometimes you can make a mistake but still recover from it. The first mistake was a really big one, man. I don't even know how I did it. But it'll be obvious when we see it. It's going to be coming up here pretty darn quick. If this would have killed the mission, it would have really ticked me off. Okay. See, right there, and I have no idea how that happened. I really don't think I hit the right bumper to disengage myself. So I got lucky here. It's early in the dash, and I was able to rush my way back to the Ghost and take off again. Now the idea here is to make the mission think that you are always in boost, and you can do that by pumping the left trigger, which is the boost lever, if you will. So if you're beginning to lose control, or you're flying through the air and you want to regain control, go ahead and start pumping the left trigger instead of holding it down. Like right here, I got these little S curve, and I was pumping the trigger when I did the S, and then went back to full boost. And as long as I have boost engaged in that manner, things won't fall on me, and walls won't close on me, and roofs won't drop on me. So that is a really good tip to remember when you're doing this mad dash in the Ghost. Also, never give up. You can always, there's always a potential for recovery there. Okay. I'm trying to remember where I screwed up. Oh, right here maybe? Yeah, but I didn't have to jump out of the Ghost. I just had to reposition myself and take off again. I don't know if I would have made it if I were on Legendary, but it looks like I'm making it through okay here on Heroic. The fact that tilt's on helps me out here. It goes a little extra shielding. And again, you know, when I'm trying to maneuver through tight places or making turns and stuff like that, you know, I'm pumping that left trigger for boost. Now, when I fly across a chasm like that, I am in full boost, but right there when I landed, as I was landing, I was back to pumping the trigger. But there you go, that's it. We did it in less than 20 minutes, actually less than 19 minutes. Get through the mission. We'll see. I'm going to skip the cutscene. There's the end of mission symbols, and the challenge should pop. I hope this helps you in your quest for the Prediction Pain Weekly Challenge for May 5th through the 11th. This is Old and Achy signing off. Take care, everybody.